Hey, University of Wisconsin-Madison Design Entrepreneurship class. My name is Linyee Ryan, and I am the founder and editor of Mold Magazine. And I am so honored to have been asked to participate in your final student showcase. It's such a joy to know that the work that we're doing here at Mold is inspiring a dialogue amongst your class, and that's really why we do the work. So I was really excited to hear the prompt for this showcase, which is what makes a healthy city? And I think that this question is really interesting because it's really two-pronged. Like the first is, how do you define a city? So I'm going to work backwards a little bit. And then the second part of it is, what is considered healthy? For me, I would say that a city is a ecology. It is a living, breathing, dynamic thing that is more than the sum of its parts. It's not just concrete and buildings and people and rats that we have in New York or taxis or whatever. It's really something that when those things come together, it makes something much more interesting, much more complex, and something much more rich to explore. And much like other parts of nature, cities are living ecologies. So that means that imagine city as a network, like almost like the networks of our brain or the networks of the World Wide Web. It's something that has nodes and places that ideas come together and then come apart. And so I think about cities as these living things. And then now the question of what makes something healthy. Well, the way we define healthy with mold is what are the ingredients, what are the blocks, foundational blocks that we need to flourish. And that's not just a human flourishing, but that is a collaborative flourishing between human, non human collaboration. If you think about our agricultural systems, they are such an incredible example of how microbes, soil, plants, humans all come together to create something nourishing. And it's built on a foundation of care, reciprocal care, adaptive care. So, me as a human, I am taking care of the land. I'm taking care of the soil. I'm taking care of the plants, and they in turn take care of me when I eat them. And so, what my hope for a healthy city is a city that takes these principles of care and sees them kind of radiate throughout all of these interesting nodes where people, buildings, non humans all connect. And so I'd like to challenge you and your class to think about where in these nodes in these cities could you potentially have the largest impact to create adaptive, resilient, um, complex, multidimensional relationships that benefit all involved. I hope you guys have a great showcase. And again, thank you for asking me to participate.